Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today is a very important video for me, very important topic, because if I didn't do that exact thing that I've done, I wouldn't be sitting here and I wouldn't be in the States, and my life would have been completely different if I hadn't studied abroad. So, I'm going to talk about the aspects that have actually changed and why I'm strongly advocating for studying abroad. And this video is a virtual collab with a YouTuber friend who's now in Germany, but she's actually from the United States. Her name is Sarah, and she's super intelligent and sweet and smart, and I adore her channel because it is so simple and so stylish, and she actually blogs about simplifying your life, organizing your life in a way that motivates you to be productive every day, to do more and to achieve more results. And she actually moved from the States to Europe, so she knows from her own experience what studying abroad is, what moving abroad is, and what difficulties you can encounter and how it changes you. And she's filming the same video, and I will leave a link below to her channel, so please go and check her channel and definitely subscribe because she's just total inspiration, guys. So, study abroad. There are certain things that have changed in my life since I studied abroad, and I've done a lot of experiences. So when I was 14, I went to the UK to learn English. I'm originally from Russia. And then when I was 18, I went to Germany to learn German. And then when I was 20, I went to Germany to a university, so I did a semester abroad. And then I went to the States, and then I went to Canada, and now I'm in the States. So I'm like the super pro in study abroad. Can I call myself super pro? I think I'm a pro. No, I think I'm a pro because also my company sent like thousands of students abroad to study languages. So, but I'm going to talk about myself today. And the first thing that changed in me when I went abroad was actually like breaking my stereotypes. Imagine I'm this 14-year-old girl from Russia, and everybody tells me, Marina, you have to study economics. Marina, you have to study law, because lawyers and analysts, they earn a lot of money. You have to do the same. And like, can I please learn singing? No. Can I please do languages? No. And it's like, can I please? No. So this is what my life was about when I was 14, and I thought, this is the only way everybody should follow. Everybody should study law and economics. And then I came to the UK, and I was staying with the host family and their daughter. We were like having this dinner, and she sits at the table and says, oh, we were discussing what everyone wants to do when they grow up, like me and her sister and my friend. And my friend goes like, oh, I want to be an animal doctor. And here goes the silence, and I'm like, I'm playing the scenario in my head, how her parents tell her, are you crazy or what? And then her parents are like, oh, that's a great life path. You can definitely be an animal doctor. Let's get you a rabbit so you can practice taking care of animals. And I'm like, what? Seriously? And I was super impressed. And the longer I stayed in the UK, the more I realized that people are actually choosing different paths. So you can be an animal doctor and it's okay. Like, nobody would judge you. In Russia, if you say I want to be an animal doctor, at least in my environment, everybody would be like, what? So, this was definitely life-changing for me, and I started thinking about myself, what I want to do. And yes, I wanted to be a singer, honestly, but then when I was 14, I realized my voice is not good enough, but my second dream was being an entrepreneur, and I thought, wow, I want to start my own company. I didn't know what it's gonna be. I thought maybe like a bakery. But this trip has actually made me wonder what I really want, not what my Russian society wants. And this is life-changing. When I came back to my country, I was looking on everything from a different point of view. I knew there's different life, I knew there are different opportunities, and I can pursue them, if not in my country, then somewhere else. The second thing I learned, which is really beneficial, especially right now for me, being tolerant and accepting other people, accepting other lifestyles. When I went to Germany to study in Dresden University of Technology, I lived in a student residence, and I lived with German girls, and I thought German people are very nice, taking care of their stuff and not leaving dirty things around, but my neighbors were like, oh my god. So we never got on. The first day I tried to approach them like, hey, let's be friends. And they were like sitting in their room and staring at me like I was crazy. And I was like, okay. I was really upset because, you know, I came to this country alone and I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? And then they never washed their dishes. Everything was smelly and dirty. When time passed, I was just accepting their way of living, and I came up with the rules. I said, let's set up some rules that, you know, who's taking care of what. They didn't really like the idea, so we never got on, but at least I was able to keep our space clean and nice. The first 2 weeks of living with them was horrible because I thought something is wrong with me, because they don't want to communicate with me, they don't want to be friends. But then I just, you know, I accepted it and I told myself, yes, this is what they are and I don't have to be friends with them. We just live in the same space and that's it. I don't have to be friends with them. I don't even need to say hi because they never greeted me. They didn't ever say hi. They're like, I'm a wall. And I was like, okay, doesn't matter. This is this approach in life when you think, if it doesn't happen to you, it's okay. It's not because you're bad. It's just because it's the way it is. So yeah, just life goes on. The third thing, changing my accent. So my current accent, if any native speaker is watching this video, please let me know how my accent sounds like. Because when I came to the UK when I was 14, I tried to mimic everyone, so my accent was super British. When I was 18, it was like after my 4th trip to the UK to study English, my accent was like super British. Even British people wouldn't tell that I wasn't from Great Britain because I mastered it like crazy. But then I came to the States when I was 23, I guess, and I realized people don't get me in Starbucks, for example, when I say I want hot coffee. They thought it was cold coffee because in America you say hot coffee, and I'm like, what? I have to do something with my accent. So now I'm learning American. It's taking me longer because when I was in the UK I was 14 and my brain was like super flexible. The more you grow up, the harder it is for you to mimic other people, and I'm doing my best. When somebody tells a joke about some movie that was never shown in Russia, but because you studied abroad, you know this movie and you feel that you're in a community, you're like, hey bro, yes, I get it. It gives you kind of this cool feeling. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. It's just like understanding other people's jokes, and this is just a small aspect of it, and like being in this culture and speaking the same language and making sure people understand what I'm talking about. The fourth thing, really important, I made a decision about a country where I want to live, at least for the next like 2 or 3 years. It really depends, but when I first traveled to the UK, I fell in love with the country and I thought, this is where I want to move. But then I thought, UK is so expensive in terms of education. Like if you want to do masters, you have to pay £20,000 a year to get a master's degree. And I'm like, maybe I should consider other cheaper countries. And I'm like, Germany has free education. And I had this opportunity to spend a semester in Germany. I received a scholarship called DAAD that covered my room and board expenses, and I had to pay like 60 euros a semester for the student card. And I'm like, maybe Germany is my country. And I went there, and during my like, I think 2nd month or 3rd month, I realized it's not. Like Germany is not my country, and there are several reasons for that. First reason was everything, well, stupid reason, right? Everything is closed on the weekend. Like, and I asked my friend, my German friend, what do you do on the weekend? And he's like, I don't know, I sit at home, I clean my apartment. And I'm like, I want to go shopping, I want to do things, I want everything to be open. But this is like a small reason. I think the main reason was I don't actually like, well, the mentality is different, I don't know. So I just realized German, it doesn't feel right. That's the right thing. Yeah, it just didn't feel right, and I realized Germany is not my country. And if I didn't go on that trip, I wouldn't know that. And then I went to the States, and in the States, I realized that UK is not my country as well. That the United States is the country where I want to be because everything is open on weekends. Super important, right? Second thing, it's very competitive. Everybody wants to achieve more and grow and work every day, and this is kind of what I am right now. And I think for the next couple of years, I want to stay here. And then it depends on wherever my mind or my life takes me. And the last thing, which I loved about studying abroad, like loved, I know every girl would get me. Again, because I came from Russia. Russia was a Soviet country for many, many years, and we didn't have access to a lot of goods, and a lot of companies came to Russia just recently, like Starbucks came to Russia, I think like 3 years ago. And there are so many things that were, you know, we've seen them in the movies, and it was like, wow, I want to try Starbucks coffee, I want to try H&M's outfits. Getting all of those Westworld's benefits was very inspiring, you know? It's not like I'm all about shopping, it's just because there are these small things that motivate you. Like having this cup of coffee every morning is not because you are dependent on caffeine, maybe you are, but it's this ritual that makes you appreciate what you have, makes you appreciate your life. And this shopping was this thing that motivated me as a girl to look better. So I think this is it, guys. I know I can talk about it endlessly, and I love study abroad. This is my life, this is my business. LinguaTrip is a study abroad booking platform that I've created with my co-founders and our team that we created. So guys, let me know if you studied abroad or maybe dreaming about study abroad, and why. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope to see you guys in the next videos. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.